This week I'm driving the Jeep Grand-Cherokee 80th Anniversary Edition. It's been a while. The Grand-Cherokee looks like this, several years. And also if we go back almost 10 years, no any major changes for the Grand-Cherokee. But it's the last year, the Grand-Cherokee is going to look like that. Next year we're going to have a brand new Grand-Cherokee and also an upcoming Grand-Cherokee L. So big changes for the Grand-Cherokee. But if you like this model, it's the last year. And this one is the 80th Anniversary Edition. So what exactly is this special edition? First of all, we've got those crystal graphite, finish on the grille, on the logo. We've got also 20 inches crystal graphite wheels. Those wheels remind me of the SRT models. Also, we've got the mirrors also in crystal graphite. Here we've got the special logo for the anniversary with the old Jeep on it. And obviously in the back, no surprise there, we find more crystal graphite finish here around the tail lights and also on the logo. Interior wise, for this special edition, we also can find a couple of little logos all around this Grand Cherokee. We've got special carpet, got a special tag here on the seat, and on the dash we've got that kind of like plastic metal logo of a Jeep with the anniversary on it. Under the hood we can find a V6 3.6 liter Pentastar, good for 293 horsepower and 260 foot-pounds of torque, matched to a 8-speed transmission. No surprise there, is the typical engine you can find under the hood of a Grand Cherokee. On the towing side, you can tow up to 6,200 pounds. It's pretty decent for this size of SUV. All right, on the road with the Grand Cherokee 80th Anniversary Edition. I drove several Grand Cherokee, the Trackhawk, the Overland, and other ones. So I'm pretty used to this type of Grand Cherokee. It's the last year it's going to look like this. It's the last year of this generation. Next year is going to change a lot. Obviously inside of this Grand Cherokee is typical Grand Cherokee, nothing really special inside of here. You've got the Uconnect system, but not the latest one. There's no place to charge your phone wirelessly. There's no wireless Apple CarPlay and all that. It's the old generation, the old deal, the old look. But still, it's the old, Grand Cherokee. It's really comfortable on the road. I like the size of this truck. I think it's one of the perfect size of SUV. Just the way, it drives, and it's easy to park, but you have plenty of space inside. You have good seat. You've got those Jeep Dodge seat, the big one for big boys like me. Super comfortable. Also in the back, super comfortable for the kids. You got that big bench with the cushy seat. So inside, it's typical Jeep. You got those little touches of 80th anniversary, but nothing really special here. Driving the Grand Cherokee, handling wise and all that, it's pretty good, for the height of this truck. It's a pretty capable Jeep. It's a Jeep, obviously, but off-road wise, this thing is pretty good. But when you really push it down the curve, it's still good. But even the power of this thing, doing the 0 to 100 kilometers, it's around just under 7 seconds. It's pretty decent, for the power of the engine. I like the Pentastar. It gives a good power, for this, type of SUV, for the size of it. Nothing, to complain there, obviously. One thing kind of annoys me in those Grand Cherokee, you're not able to put it in two-wheel drive. Probably the reason is because it's a Jeep, it's off-road and all that. But I think it will be a bit better on the fuel economy side if you were able to really switch it in two-wheel drive. And you know, because you're always in 4x4, it kind of hurts on the fuel economy. This week I was doing around 13 liters per 100 kilometers. You know, I'm able to do better numbers with bigger SUVs with bigger engine and all that. So this type of fuel economy, it's classic Grand Cherokee. Hopefully the new generation is going to be a little bit better on that side. Price wise, the 80th anniversary edition starts just under 61,000, and the model I'm driving this week is just under 63,000 Canadian. Still pretty expensive for an old SUV, I could say. But obviously with the upcoming new generation, you can expect a deep discount on these generation. So that might be interesting for you if you don't need the latest gadget, the latest look and all that. So with those deep discount, maybe you're gonna be able to get inside of one of those Cherokee of maybe around 55,000 or maybe less than that. That's the usual discounts they're putting on these kind of trucks, around 5 to 6 or maybe 8,000. It depends, you know, how they really want to get rid of those generation, I could say. But still, I think the 80th anniversary edition, it's a nice packaging. You know, you got some decent options, especially with the luxury package. I think everything comes with, it's the type of option you want. You know, the sound system, the panoramic roof, the crystal graphite all around. I think it looks good. Those wheels also are kind of SRT kind of looking. I think for the price, the packaging and all that, the 80th anniversary edition, from my point of view, it's kind of like a value package, I could say. So on that side, if you're really shopping right now for a Grand Cherokee, this 80th anniversary is a good package. So the real question is it worth it to spend more than 60,000 for old generation of Grand Cherokee? From my point of view, no, obviously. But if you don't need all those gadgets and you're not like me, you need your wireless charging and the latest screen and all that and all the fancy interiors, you like the old school version and you want to have a deep discount on your brand new Grand Cherokee, it might be worth it for you, for your situation. But I've seen pictures and videos of the new Grand Cherokee generation. I think it looks way better inside and out. You've got the latest technology, you've got amazing seats. I haven't drove it yet. Probably I'm gonna have the chance to drove it in a couple of months, but it's a really good looking truck. Also, you get a new version, the Grand Cherokee L version. For my point of view, this L version is a Dodge Durango, so you've got 3-row seating inside of that L version. So it might be practical for you. You know, right now, as I speak, you know, I'm shopping for a new SUV, and the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk was really interesting for me. But, you know, me and my wife are expecting a new child. Now we're gonna be 5, so you know, when you only have 5 seating inside of an SUV, it's kind of tight, you know, especially with a newborn. So you know, the Grand Cherokee was out of the question, just, you know, space wise and everything. But you know, with the Grand Cherokee L version, if you're more than 4 person in your family, that might be a good option for you. So let me know which generation you prefer, this one or the new upcoming one. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video. You can also join me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and we gotta see each other on the next review.